Hello and welcome to our Maths and Fun Vodcast.
Last week we were learning about, in Year 6 and Year 5 and Year 4, what they have all been learning about.
So let's see who we have this week. We have Ellie and Olivia from Year 6.
Annie and Isabel from Year 5.
And Duncan, Hattie and Henrietta from Year 3 and 4.
Excellent, so let's start at the top. What have you been learning about in Year 6 this week?
Well, in maths we've been doing a bit about percentages and finishing off on last week more about fractions.
That sounds good.
This week we've been learning about the bear and the hare.
What's the bear and the hare?
It's a old John Lewis advert, which includes the bear and the hare, which the bear have never seen Christmas.
Does the bear ever get to know what Christmas is?
Yeah, at the end, the hare gives the bear a clock which wakes him up from hibernation, and then they have Christmas together. We made up our own story, like to tell somebody about what Christmas is, like somebody who'd never known Christmas.
So how did you type it up, the work? How did you type the work up?
Well, Mr. Beaton put us on new software on the new Chromebooks that we've got, and Miss Spiegler and Mrs. Weatherall were able to mark it as we went along.
That sounds really fun.
What have you been learning about in Year 5?
Well, in class 11 we've been learning, in maths, we've been learning about fractions. And we've been learning about like 3/8 are bigger than a quarter. And writing fractions down on a number line.
In class 10 we've been learning about Anansi stories, which is things about a spider, like don't be greedy and why a spider has thin legs and that. And we've been doing something on the Chromebooks called Switch Zoo, where you take an animal and you put loads of animals with it. Me and Pippa, we did the kochig, and it's that one, which is a koala with a cheetah and a lemur. And we did the pipidger, which is a giraffe, an elephant, and another animal. When we'd made the animals, we went exploring to look for the animals on the tablets, and these are the animals.
What was your favourite picture that you made out of them two?
Probably the kochig.
But how would you actually explore?
We pretended on the tablets.
Yeah.
The kochig, because it looks like it's got a leopard print swimming costume.
Was it fun making them?
Yeah.
Here from Year 3 and 4 now. Well, we've been learning about some different types of penguins and stuff. Yeah, we've learned about some Adelie penguins, and I've learned that they can swim down to about 180 metres under the water and jump up to about 6 feet. Like about as if the gherkin cow was at the top of the water and the bottom of it would be at how far they could go down.
What's your favourite type of penguin?
I don't really know. I think it's probably the rockhopper.
What's yours, Hattie?
Probably the Adelie penguin.
What's yours?
Adelie. When we've been learning about the Adelie penguins, we've been writing letters because we've been learning about the John Lewis advert for this year.
And we've been writing letters to Santa because we're pretending to be Sam, and he wants a new penguin for his penguin Monty.
Yeah, because in the advert, the penguin's lonely and he has no friends. So he wants to get him one for Christmas.
So we've all been learning about John Lewis adverts. What's the moral of your story?
Well, there's this boy called Sam who's got a penguin who, every time they go out, he always looks at people who have someone else with them.
and he's really sad because he has no one to play with. It's like when Sam's at school, he'll have no one to play with.
Yeah, so basically wants a friend so he can play with someone.
And at the end of the advert, they get him a friend for Christmas. Oh.
So have you been doing anything in maths in year 3 and 4?
Well,
Yeah, well, we're
We've
kind
been
of doing a bit of shapes. I liked it when we had to draw like this house and stuff just by using shapes, and we had to know what they were. If not, we couldn't use the shape if we didn't know what it was.
we've also my favourite lesson was when we got to make the shapes out of straw and plasticine.
Oh yeah, that was quite fun.
And in class 9, in the mornings, we do puzzles, and they're very hard ones. And our classes finished one as a class this morning.
Are they
Last one. Yeah. They're like number puzzles. So like this morning we had 1 to 9, and we had a box with 9 squares in it, and we had to put the numbers 1 to 9. 1 to 9 in the rows to make 15, but we couldn't use each number more than once.
We've done that before.
That might be quite tricky.
We're still not very good at it
Um,
out.
I think there's one out.
We do some, but we're not very good at it.
No, we're not very good at that because we've not even finished it. We tried it this morning. Everyone tried it. We didn't make it, so still trying.
Because
Still
we
trying.
kept using the same numbers twice.
I know, it's really hard when you want to use that number twice, but you can't. Have you done it before?
Yeah. It was really fun. It was quite fun.
Yeah, it's really hard. Have you done something like that before?
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to our podcast, and we'll see you this time next week.